Well, hello, welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and welcome to another live stream where we are going to, well, touch many topics. I have a lot of things to say today, not only William and Catherine at the BAFTAs ceremony, where Catherine is stunning, but also Meghan being snubbed at the that wedding between Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham. We're going to see that right now. Where are you watching from? Oh my God. Every single corner in the world. Glasgow, Bristol, Belfast. Let me see. France, Albuquerque, Virginia, London, Los Angeles, New Mexico. Here we are. Norway. Oh, amazing. Belgium. Great to have all of you right here. Canada, Australia, Florida, Alaska, Lancashire, Hamburg, Paris. This is great. Thanks for being here, my Royal Rogues, and Switzerland too. Let's get started because, well, we have a lot to go to review today, and I've closer and closer to 100,000 Royal Rogues. If you haven't subscribed yet, well, this is the moment. This is the moment to subscribe so we can get to that milestone. And we open with this poll by Matt Walsh. Some of you don't like Matt Walsh. Some of you do like him. But, well, he ran this poll. Who is the worst wife in America? Wait a minute, I think this is, okay, this is messing with my captures. All right, just you'll be right. I will be nice there. Who is the worst wife in America? Giselle Fetterman, Jill Biden, Meghan Markle, or Jada Pinkett Smith? Oh, you're already watching that. I voted for Meghan Markle, but at the end of this poll, and by a margin of just barely 2%, Jada Pinkett Smith took the award. I think that is because, well, I think of all the husbands here, I think Will Smith, everybody loves Will Smith, and I think that is what is maybe produce this result. So correct me if you think otherwise. But I demand a recount about this. I demand a recount. Yes, like Meghan might feel down about this. Like she did not win this award. But whatever. What do we have here? I have to thank you because my previous episode, my standalone episode that I recorded that with all the love in the world about the South Park Harkles episode, that episode of South Park where they blasted the Harkles. It made past my record of 350,000 views for the first time in the Royal Rogue history. We're closing to 1 year anniversary of the Royal Rogue. Well, 350,000 thanks to you. This was amazing. It was an amazing ride, and I hope that we will get much more topics. It seems that South Park is planning a second episode. I'm sure that they never expected the amount of fame that it's gonna have, and everyone is still looking for that episode. If you haven't watched it, you can watch my my breakdown, because I break down all the complete episode with my video, so you can actually watch the episode right there in my video. Wow, yeah, that the name of Harry's book on the episode was epic. Oh well, what is this? We have more jokes like this, not only on South Park. We have jokes like this. Better up. What if you could dig into the science behind what drives productivity, performance, and employee well-being in today's workplace? And who is the first chap that they include? Hear from some of today's brightest thought leaders researchers and psychologists virtually on March 7 to 8. And Harry is there. Oh my God. I made a joke on Twitter, a remark about maybe Harry's approach to productivity that I cannot say here, but you know that it has to do with Amber Heard's handkerchief. Kind of a productivity hack that he might be onto that, and maybe that's how he is is invited to talk about this. Sorry, I had to fix my design here. You were not being able to read my captions nice, but you should be able to right now. Always fixing the technology here, always making other experiments. I'm making an experiment now. I want to do what I don't know. I totally made up this challenge, the 10 platform challenge. I want to do a live stream on YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, Telegram, and at the same time in vertical format to Instagram and TikTok at the same time. I don't know. I still don't have the permission on Instagram, which will be the last one to have access to be able to stream from a software. But once I have the permission, then I could do a 10 platform live stream. I don't know. I'm lacking one is Odyssey. Odyssey is the last one to complete the 10. I don't know, things that I want to do, just challenges, crazy challenges that I love to do. 10 is a nice number. Why not? And that will be awesome. But well, we also have this kind of jokes by Gilbert on Twitter. When you suddenly realize people compare you to Amber Heard instead of Princess Diana. This is an old one, but it's still current. It's still current. We move on. And this is our first topic of today. Was Meghan and Harry, or were Meghan and Harry snubbed at Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham wedding? And this wedding was a total shit show. According to, it's not my words. These are not my words. These are Nicola Peltz on father's words. He said that this was a shit show. We start today with Countess Commonwealth Twitter, who brought this to my attention from messages disclosed during the lawsuit of Nicola Peltz and Brooklyn Beckham versus their wedding planners. And I read you this goal. Claudia Peltz, this is Nicola's mother. Did Meghan get an invite? And Nicola, who? Who's Meghan? And Claudia says, and Harry. It is unclear which other Meghan and Harry, which other Meghan and Harry could be in the world. It is unclear if this exchange refers to the Duke of Sussex and his wife. Yeah, unclear. My Latino accent is clearer than that. My English speaking like Ricardo Montalban is clearer than that. Or I mean that this is clearer than my English Latino accent. So, Daily Mail, inside story of Beckham's $3 million wedding to his American heiress. And we have this golden triad of Meghan Markle, Amber Heard, and Jada Pinkett Smith too. I always say that is the narcissistic golden triad, where we always have candidates that could, make the club bigger. And Nicola Peltz is a real nice contender, very good candidate for this, along with Eliza Blue, which I also spoke about her on the Battle Language Guy. But then we have this $85,000 on hair and makeup, an ever-changing guest list, and the flowers that weren't white enough. Oh, that sounds a bit racist, right? Mr. Peltz, the father, 80, claims the pair, the organizers that he is suing, were fired just weeks before the 3-day wedding. Mr. Braggin and Mr. Grijalva hit back, calling Mr. Peltz a bully billionaire. Oh my God, this was terrible. I want to give you some insights about this and understand why I should be following Nicola a bit closer. Uh, Behind the scenes, Brooklyn Beckham's wedding to heiress Nicola Peltz was allegedly so chaotic that even the bride's father called it a shit show. Wedding planners Nicole and Ariana were left devastated earlier this month when billionaire businessman Nelson Peltz launched a lawsuit demanding his $132,000 deposit back. Miss Bragan and Miss Grijalva hit back, calling Mr. Peltz a bully billionaire, and filed a counterclaim in a Miami court for breach of contract and interference with a business deal. They are also suing bride Nicola Peltz Beckham, her mother Claudia, and wedding designer Rishi Patel for damages of at least $41,000. This is tooth and nail. Tooth and nail. What happened back then? The planners agreed to a fee of $264,000. That was their fee to organize the wedding, with Mr. Peltz paying a deposit of half that amount. This is the red flag. This is the first red flag. They were taking over from Preston Bailey, an icon in the industry who previously planned Catherine Zeta-Jones' wedding to Michael Douglas. He said he left by mutual agreement after a year's work because his schedule was overcommitted. That is strange. Someone that has been planning a wedding for a year and then quits a few weeks before the wedding itself. That is a red flag. That is like when I talk about why Victoria Beckham allegedly did not agree to design the bride's dress, which is what was quite strange. It was Nicola's words. We never heard the real thing from Victoria, so this is still a bit sketchy and still a red flag. But the planners who replaced him claimed things were so chaotic, with multiple guest lists and a bride allegedly too busy to speak on the phone, that things went downhill quickly. The court documents contain hundreds of WhatsApp chat messages, texts, and emails summarized below, which show guest lists were incomplete. Travel arrangements had not been made up, and even the flowers and cake still needed to be sorted out. Nicola says the guest list was such a mess, it's like a murder scene. Whose messages often contain spelling or grammatical errors, refuses to log into the app that guests are using to confirm their attendance, instead ordering Miss Bragan and Miss Grijalva to send her an email or text. Well, it's this kind of a spoiled child. You cannot log into an app that tells you directly who has said yes or no at once. Can someone just send me a list of yeses, please? That's what the app is for. That is the kind of things I don't understand. You have a direct connection of the information you want, and things like this. Nicola complains the flowers are not white enough. After seeing pictures of peonies and cabbage roses, she texts, "They should be more white. I didn't realize the second picture of roses were cream." When a planner suggests a slight color variation so you can make out individual roses, Nicola replies, "What do you mean? What do you mean?" Yeah, this is a bit odd. So this is the thing between over all those text messages that they had going forward and back. They have this. Among those who were not welcome at the wedding was Florida Governor Ron DeSantis. Okay, DeSantis must be off the guest list. Please confirm. She didn't want DeSantis there. But also, Claudia Peltz asks, "Did Meghan get an invite?" To which Nicola asks, "Who's Meghan?" Claudia asks, "And Harry." Now, you might remember that I made this shirt. Who the F is this Meghan? Who sold pretty well. You like that I should make a rerun of that shirt. What do you think? Would you buy a shirt with who the F is this Meghan? Would you like that? I will reissue that. I'm in the process of changing my manufacturer to give you even more quality on my t-shirts and mugs and everything. So as soon as I get that sorted out, I should be this week, then I will be releasing new designs and new designs on merch for the Royal Rogue. I don't know. Was the last time I made merch for the Royal Rogue, but that's it. Who is Meghan? Who is this Meghan? I don't know who are you talking about? This is sad. Meghan has been snubbed on Oprah's birthday because it was Oprah's birthday, despite all the success squads wants to, it was not Oprah's birthday. You are wrong. Yeah, it was Oprah's birthday. She was left out. She was left out Michelle Obama's big tour, which Meghan could have been a host on one of those occasions. She was nowhere to be found, even if the tour hosts included around 6 or 7 really close friends of Meghan, or at least what Meghan calls friends, nowhere to be found. I feel sad. I feel sad about this. Why is Meghan being excluded like this? But maybe with the second topic of today, we would have an answer. Second topic of today. Thanks to Harry's Gray Suit, one of my favorite accounts on Twitter. Make sure you follow her. Megyn Kelly, Harry and Meghan won't recover after South Park parody. And this is her favorite part. The whole result of their giant publicity campaign has resulted in raising the popularity of none other than Prince William and Catherine. La boom boom, this is what we have, and we're gonna see this video. But first, when South Park turns on you, there's no recovery. You know that they say that every kind of attention is good attention, no matter how they talk about you, that is good publicity. No. Worldwide Privacy Tour t-shirt. Oh, Susan, you're onto something. How about a worldwide privacy tour? I could do something like that. Maybe with the tiny... I don't want to get sued, but I don't think maybe the South Park guys could sue me. Maybe if I do some kind of synthesis of those tiny figures, maybe it could work. Well, I could give it a try. But I don't think, at the same time, I don't know if you will be willing to wear a shirt like that. Let's do something. I will create 3 or 4 designs, and on the next Royal Rogue episode or video, I will present to you these 4 designs, and you will decide which one is the one that you would like to get or to wear. I think that will be much better approach. Oh my God, 2,600 Royal Rogue is watching right now. Thanks for being here. If this is your first time, remember to hit the like button to see if we can get to 1,000 likes. I know that many of you are watching from a TV set. Maybe it's a bit difficult to you, but likes help me immensely. And of course, the subscribe to this will be awesome too. The Worldwide Privacy Tour. I feel this is a pronouncement that they have jumped the shark. They are not beloved, and her hopes of running for president. Reported hopes are all but dashed, Kelly said. The Duchess of Sussex has become more involved in politics of late, with whispers of presidential ambitions being heard as recently as last summer. Her biographer went as far as to call a White House bid likely. No. Royal Todger Tour. Oh my God, that the Royal Todger Tour. Maybe too. I have so many things that we should be juggling in here. Royal Torture Tour, but this is the video that we're talking about. This is the video of a guest at the Meghan Kelly's show. Let me see if the sound is right. Yeah, the sound is right. I'm gonna mute my microphone so you can listen to this much better.
Like Harry and Meghan were going to become the latest thing that Americans polarize over, where all conservatives are critical of them, and so all liberals have to embrace them. But now it's like they're just so cringeworthy and so unsympathetic in a fundamental way that like they're of no use to anyone but their overpaid publicists, right? And the kind of grifters trying to sell, kitsch attached to their names. The whole result of their giant publicity campaign has been to raise the popularity of Prince William and Kate in the United Kingdom, right? I mean, they may do some tiny bit of damage to Charles, but I think even his popularity has gone up in the United Kingdom as his coronation is coming up soon, because people feel bad for him, right? That this child and his monster wife get to say whatever they like about the royal family, and the royal family has all sorts of restrictions, formal and informal, about how much they can fight back and defend themselves. And by being quiet, they are subtly winning the game.
Okay, that is interesting. I'm gonna leave the monster wife to say whatever they like about the royal family. It's a fact. They try to smear the royal family, and in many ways, in so many ways, and at the last minute, trying to backtrack on those remarks and saying that no, we never said the royal family was racist. We never said that. That is not true. You never heard you never heard Meghan saying that. I think, yes, what they are doing is exactly the opposite that they want. I understand one technique, and that's something that I was reading on Twitter these days, and absolutely true. One technique of cults, okay, of cults and sects, is that sects, please captions, don't fool me like that, is to it's still this sex. No, it's not sex. Sects. No, a cult. Oh my God, the captions are going everywhere. I'm sorry, but well, you have this cult following. You want your acolytes. You want your fans. You want them to be very. To be more on your side or be more fanatic than they already are, you have to pick an enemy, and you have to attack that enemy over and over again until, well, you make your fans like part of that battle against that enemy, and your fans feel part of that tribe, of that group that is attacking that enemy, and that's how cults are made and created around something that you are doing together. So I think that's what Meghan and Harry tried to do, but they are all over the place because I think the common denominator that they were doing at some point was the racism. And racism this and racism that. And once that is gone, in their own words, according to their own claims, then people like Shola are in the air, like totally flabbergasted about what is this? I don't understand. Wasn't this about structural racism? No, that is only unconscious bias. No, give me a break. And what is the point of this? What is the point of following Meghan and Harry? What is the enemy? The royal family. Why are they the enemy? Well, originally people thought that is because they were racist. But once you take away that, in their own words, what's left? Nothing. So they have nothing. Then they are made fun of. They just broke everything with their fans the moment Harry published that book, and everybody began mocking them. And the moment Harry, because that what he said on those book interviews, the moment Harry withdrew the racism claims, okay, then what is the point of following two clowns? Nobody wants to follow two clowns unless, well, we know they are clowns, or the clownery or being amusing is part of the reason that we are following them. That's why the Kardashians have that huge following, because, well, they are, to their public, they are amusing, they are entertaining. But then you tell me Harry and Meghan are activists or are clowns, or are you cannot have your cake and eat it too at the same time. You have to be well defined why people are following you. What is the reason people follow you, and why people are your fans? Hey, and your fans should have no problem in saying, well, we follow Meghan and Harry because such and such. But when you just blow that away, you erase that, then what is left? At the same time, of course, you have Catherine and William that have this huge worldwide following. And how can you not expect that even South Park makes fun of them? Then William and Catherine's fans are going to be even more in love with William and Catherine, being that the clowns that attacked them in so many ways and copied them in so many ways are stumbling in whatever is their plan. It's something that I really don't understand. And I have to say, I have peace of mind, my Royal Rogues, because I have been saying since October 2021, for 1 year and a half, what do Harry and Meghan have to do? I started doing that on my Body Language Guide channel. I started saying they should be doing this. This is wrong. They should be doing this instead. I helped them in many of my videos. I pointed out, why should I do if I was their public relations for free? Nobody told me to do that, but they did not do anything that I said, and that is the result. That is the result right now. That's what you have right now, and it's something that is unrecoverable. I still think that there's a way that they can recover from this, and first thing that they have to do, especially Meghan, is realize that her ego, which is a healthy tool in many ways, has grown out of proportion. That is something that can happen. Our ego, and I do not agree with a book, I forgot the author, that ego is the enemy. You have to absolutely disregard or kill your ego. No, that is not true. Ego is a great tool. Having a healthy sense of your own ego, having a healthy perspective of yourself, maybe just a bit of narcissism, healthy narcissism. That is a thing. That is a thing. Why not? When narcissism goes overboard, too much, excessive, becomes a pathology, becomes a threat to others, then that's when you have problems. But that healthy dose of, hey, I value myself, I know what I want, how to get it, and I don't need to hurt anybody at the same time. And in fact, that ego, that perspective about yourself helps when you begin to be successful and people begin to attack you for absolutely no reason. They just despise your success. That's it. Then, if you don't have a healthy ego, if you don't have that little spark of narcissism under control, of course, then you will succumb. You will be down. You will be feel down for every troll, every hater on the internet, every people commenting things about you on the internet, and that is not the idea. You have to grow a thick skin if you want to be successful. Success will always attract attention. There's no way around that. And in this era, your personality, your face, your voice, your ideas are your greatest asset. And that will, no matter what happens, if you become successful, you will attract trolls, haters, and you need that ego. But in this case, Meghan thinks that people are there, that it's about her. It's not about you. And I haven't said this in a long time. It's never about you. It's the value you give people. It's the value you give everyone in every video, in every documentary, in every piece of content you put out there. That is the real thing. That's what we should strive to. No, it's not about you. It's not about the person. That is Meghan's main error, mistake. I've said this from 1.5 years ago. I don't know when they are going to finally come to their senses. Maybe they will finally implement what I've been telling all the time, that they should split their brands for good. Because yes, it's like, well, it looks a bit like they have split their brands, but it hasn't been, well, like that well. Meghan with Arts Wipes was not much glorious, and Harry with his book was a total mess. I cannot tell you, but no, this was not like it. But well, we can move on. I was going to mention this only in passing. A South Park parody of Prince Harry, Meghan Markle could turn into legal threat, but no, I'm going to jump directly to what you wanted to see tonight. I know that you are here because you wanted to watch. You wanted to see William and Catherine at the BAFTAs, and already many people are saying, maybe people have their opinion about Catherine's dress and earrings and globes. Let's see. I think, in my opinion, well, it's great that she has recycled her dress, and thanks to, let me see who pointed that out. It was right here, Royally Blonde. So this is still the same dress, but a little work has gone into it, right? Yeah, it's effectively the same dress. Subtle changes, but you know that we are used to see Catherine recycling dress, and that is nice. Why not? And thanks to Stephanie Jane, yes, same as the dresses below. Kate loves to recycle dresses and sometimes alters them slightly. And some have been talking about her earrings. I think the color of the earrings, that is like a translucent amber, or it's a bit reddish, more reddish that amber, but they were just amazing. Some say that they are too big. I think the design and the color are just spot on. Maybe we are not used to see Catherine with this kind of earrings, but I think they complement very well the hairstyle, and the way the design of the dress too. I would like to know, what do you think? Gold rose, thank you, gold rose. That is the color. I'm sorry, I just forgot that that shade, gold rose. Eliana, you're so right. That is the exact color that we're talking about here. Gold rose. All right. So And the fact that she was using those black gloves with a white dress. I think the last time I saw someone with that combination was Gigi Hadid. I think it was Gigi Hadid. I don't remember which awards, but she was wearing also a white dress with black gloves. I think this is a nice change for Catherine. Looks very, in terms of contrast. I'm going to explain this. It looks very aggressive. It is an aggressive contrast. It's not that Catherine looks aggressive. I'm talking about the design from a color perspective. It's an aggressive contrast, black to white, and being hands a focal point. We always watch faces. We always stare at hands. Something that drives our eyes immediately is something that is very, very strong contrast. We are not used to Catherine wearing those strong contrasts. So it looks it's very bold. Yeah, it's also a word that we could use, mad squirrel. Yeah, some say that the gloves are too harsh with the dress. A very dramatic look. I am not an expert on this. I'm not a specialist. I have to say, I think it's not a way. It's not to say that I don't like it, but I like the way. I like when someone takes risks. Okay, I think. I like when someone takes risks, and I think Catherine is taking risks with this kind of combinations. And whenever someone takes a risk, then I'm absolutely behind them, even if I don't totally completely like they're choosing. William is amazing. The gloves are sexy too. I agree with this. It's interesting, this remark. Where are you? Where are you? The gloves are sexy. Yes. Agree too. Let me see some of your comments. Black gloves with a white dress is a fashion-forward color block look. She looks great. All right. Compliments Williams black and white. Yes, at the same time, you're right. Lisa, love the edge on his tux. Yeah, I think the gloves look nice because they match Prince William's black and out look. I agree. It's edgy. About time. Yes, edgy. Yeah, Marielle, that is another word that I use for this. It's something that maybe is the right kind of shocking. Maybe that new public relations specialist that is working with her has something to say about her dresses, but in my opinion, it's working. It's working well. It's working right. It's working nice. Kay Mackay, Prince and Princess, World Adore, went to the BAFTA Awards. She said, what a great pleasure. Now the world's got the measure of Harry and Meghan. To South Park, we do so applaud. This is what we needed. We needed this kind of moments. And what I do like about William and Catherine is usually William always looks a bit tense, like he always looks at he could loosen himself a bit, but Catherine is his best compliment to that. Catherine is a smile, the way she is more and more confident with each time I look at her in every situation. It is amazing, and we love this kind of body language, and you love it. You love this kind of moments of Catherine looking at William and William looking at Catherine that are absolutely adorable. All right. Some of your observations, yeah, but you're spot on. Everyone has an opinion. I agree. Everyone should have an opinion. Why not? As long as you are respectful. And thanks to Harris Gray Suit, we also have this clip of they arriving at the BAFTAs. I don't think I need sound on this. Oh, there they are. Very nice. Quite relaxed, I have to say, at that moment. It was recorded by someone was at the entrance, but we have a much better video. We have a much better video in a few seconds, but I wanted to say something about this picture of William. William could benefit from a stiff drink. William can benefit from a stiff drink. You think? No, I think that is not alcohol. I think this is something. I think it's something part of himself. He feels comfortable with that, being a bit tense. I don't know. Maybe that is his thing. Oh, Carol is spot on. Carol, thank you for this comment. William has to be perfect all the time to avoid backlash from the British press. So no wonder he's always tense looking. That is very good. That's a very good assessment of what is going on here. And I wanted to talk about this picture of William because it was really nice to see a very manly hand. I've never paid attention to William's hands, but you know, when someone has, when a man has hands that are not, how to say this without offending people, when men have hands that do not look delicate or weak. No, there's something about hands. I remember that one of the greatest compliments that I ever had in my life was from an uncle. That sounds odd, right? No, it goes like this. He told me something that I will never forget. You have the hands of an artist, he told me. And he had the hands of course, he is a mechanic. He has the hands of a mechanic. He told me you have the hands of an artist. And it was a great compliment because I always felt like that. But it's like I can, as an artist at the same time, not only as a body language expert, but as an artist that has studied male and female bodies for decades, that I found William's hand, well, just perfect. I have to say that. It could be odd. You could find this odd. I don't know. I don't care. If this was an art channel, it would make perfect sense. I will say it right away. I don't know. It looks very manly, very solid, and absolutely looks like, well, he is a hands-on man. He uses his hands. He can do hard work with those hands. I don't know. It's something that I just look at that picture. Oh my God, has a strong hands. And in this case, I always love those contrasts. This case is interesting to see that contrast between the very manly hand and the rather naive smile. It was a very innocent or naive smile, I could say. You know, that being a bit timid to some extent, just a bit shy. I know that she is not shy per se because he must be used to all these engagements, but for in so many ways, I also studied the shape of people's faces, the way people's faces tell you about their character, their personality. I think William is more of a man that is more of reflecting, of planning, of course, of action, but he knows that he's also part of this uh, of the monarchy and the royal family, and he needs to show his face. Maybe he's not truly keen with the idea, but he does it very well. But he prefers to be on the planning side of things. Maybe the queen had many meetings with him. I mean, okay, you are, and told him you are great at planning and thinking of things and being the strategist. You are a strategist. Maybe that is a word that I was looking for. Maybe he's a strategist, but you need to handle the public relations, the image, the smile and wave at the same time. You might think it's a bit banal, but it's important too. It's critical, and maybe that's why he feels tense. Maybe that's why. I think he is humble at the same time. I would say that's one of the characteristics I see on his face too. I don't talk much about physiognomy. We study the face and make out a person's personality and character from their faces, because this could be rather polemic when you say this person is like this because of certain characteristics of their face. The Chinese have a lot to say on this, thousands of years of studying this, and many people claim that this is pseudoscience. And I'm going to tell you, now that we have all the big data and all the artificial intelligence, and we have this large amount of data at our disposal, we're going to see that there's a way that these computers, with all those swarms of data, can tell and can predict people's personality and character by the shape of their face and how it changes over time. Many people say this is a pseudoscience because we maybe cannot do it at scale yet. But I'm telling you, having studied both sides of all this, both the millennial part of these studies, and knowing the capacity of artificial intelligence, how to read millions of faces and how to analyze millions of faces in minutes and how to churn out data in a couple of hours, that it will be possible. And that will be also a bit terrifying when an artificial intelligence will be able to read your face, just scan your face, even without you knowing it, and making a profile about your personality only by the shapes, the general shapes of your face. That will be a thing in what? I think 5 years will be too far away. I think in less than 2 years at the pace that we are working this. I love to talk about these topics. You have, you know it, and we have. We needed to see this. We needed to see this, and not Princess Kate tapping William on the R's in front of the world. Thank you, Molly Elizabeth on Twitter, who tweeted this. And many thanks to Mimi G on Twitter, who brought this to my attention. Can we get your analysis on this? How is that? Catherine tapping William's butt. How is that? How is that? No, this we have to check. We have to check this in slow motion. Let's take a look at this. This is the video. This is the original video. There goes Catherine. And what was that? Here it goes in slow motion. Tap. Yeah. Officially we have butt tapping. Oh my God. This is gonna explode. Oh, how lack of class. What do you think about this? What do you think about this? Let me create a poll. Let me create a poll here. What do you think about? Let me freeze here. Let me freeze the tapping moment. There's the tap. What do you think of Let me see. I'm creating the poll right now. Here we go. Here we go. Easy. Two options. What do you think of Catherine tapping William's butt? LOL. Lovely. Inappropriate. You be the judge. Let's see what are the results at the end of this live stream. Let me see your. I think it was an accident. Oh no, baby grandma. I disagree with you. I love you being here. I see you all here all the time, but I disagree. I don't think it was an accident. I accidentally, there goes the hand. No, that is an official on point butt tap. Butt tap. It looks like in baseball. I think the tapping is lovely. It was too quick. Okay, let's play again. You want to play it again? Let me see if I can. Okay, I don't think if I can put this in loop, but I can play this as many times you want. Plop, there it goes. Kate knowing cameras are there. Yes, she knew cameras were there. Now, if Meghan had done that, people will be disgusted. I know that. I cannot tell you. I cannot disagree, Princess Dumbarton. I'm pretty sure that that's something that we have to think that that's how this kind of things could happen. Bias it's something undeniable. It happens all the time. We have biases all the time. Let me see if I can loop this. If I can, let me do this. Just loop this movie. I should have looped this movie. Where is this? Repeat loop. There's loop. Okay, let's play. And I should be able to. I'm sorry about this. Right now we can loop the video, so we can keep playing it. We can keep playing it, and I can read your comments. Yeah, let's go get him, Tiger. Sounds exactly like that. Go get him, Tiger. Have you hit the like button yet? Hit that like button just like Catherine tapped William's butt. Do it gently, like you mean it, like you love it. Like hit the like button like you would hit William's butt. Oh my God, the Royal Rogue is getting raunchy. Oh, Leah is spot on. Where are you? But tap was great, ICS. But Leah said something. I'd rather have a tap on the bum than a perpetual claw on my arm. Oh, they burn. Oh, they burn. Oh, they burn. Yes. Circumstances change our perception. Yes, J.E. Catherine and William's marriage has been smeared recently. This is in the face of detractors. I agree. That's important too. That is important. Nothing wrong with a loving PDA. I agree with you. All right. Where's your comment? Buckle Bunny. Nothing wrong with a loving PDA. Yeah, I think this is part of what we could say, we could call humanizing the monarchy, maybe. Why not? I think we have to. This is the kind of things that add. I think this is nice. Maybe why not? Fun. Okay, Elle has another theory. I think she was going to grab his hand and he moved his hand, so she tapped his rear. Well, maybe, but I think who has been through this kind of accidents? I think she was going to grab his hand. Yes, why not? But I think Bob Ross had a word for that. She said, "No, these are happy accidents." Well, this qualifies as a happy accident, in my opinion. A slight butt tap, a lovely butt tap, qualifies as, how can I say that? A happy accidents. There are no mistakes, only happy accidents. I love Bob Ross. Okay, the poll. We have 800 votes already. 800 votes. Oh my God, we are almost over time here. 2 minutes to go. And the public has spoken. 92% think this was a lovely gesture. And 8%, with all the right to their vote, said that this was inappropriate. So 92% is, well, I think it was the right call. A slight boot tap is, oh my God, I'm sure my captions have been all over the place. By Roger Rogis, let me read your super chats and super stickers. Some of you have been very lovely. Super sticker, thank you, Dainese 1972. Thanks, J.E. May. Thanks for that. Mary, IPOC. Mackay, be careful in your designs of South Park copyright. Maybe you could come to a deal. I could get around that. Maybe. Melanie Parker, this is amazing. Roses are red, Dodgers are blue. It's in our head. We love to sue. I should make a shirt with that. I will absolutely steal that, Melanie. I will steal that. Some super stickers here. Evelyn, thank you. Oh, Migdalia watched the Worldwide Privacy Tour 5 times. Amazing. And Miss Ladybug Lisa, I bet William leaned over and gently said, 20 seconds, my Roger Rogis. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Roger Rogue. And until we meet in another video or another live, remember the 2 most important words, much love and bliss. Bye-bye.